Hello, this is Abraham Ajenifuja again. I'm continuing the promotion and explanation of what I have discovered to be what's missing in the world of leadership today, and that is soul intelligence. It is a big gap in the corporate world, and the costs and effects of it are clearly being seen around us. But today I want to ask a question. Why do 76% of leaders can't find what they are looking for? Well, you would not expect that to be the case because leaders are supposed to have answers to problems, and if they're looking for something, they will know how to get it. But that is not correct because if you get into the world of leadership, you will find that most of the time when leaders gather together, they are speaking of or positioning themselves in the hierarchy of their peers. So they look important. They talk about their projects. They talk about their wins. They talk about their next thing coming up. All to um, get that external validation from their peers. But in doing that, they continue to bury the thing that they are really looking for. Because if you isolate a leader and ask them questions about what are they really looking for in life, you begin to peel, the layers of reasons of what they're looking for. And they might start with, they want to, you know, take care of their family. Uh, they need to earn more income. They need to have a well-oiled business. They have many mouths to feed in their business. They might even go to the extent of there's some personal desire, that's always had from childhood is to have this kind of business. Or they just want to solve a problem. This is a problem. All those reasons are good, okay? But if you continue to peel down and peel down and peel down, you will get to a point where a leader cannot describe the reasons why they are leading. They get to a point of divine imperative that is difficult to put into words because they have been blocked from accessing that innate divine construct as it pertains to them as an individual. They can speak generally, but when you speak to a leader, you know, alone by himself or herself, you will get to that point. They can't find that thing. They can't describe it. That's what they are looking for. All the reasons I gave before, they are good, but that is not exactly what they are looking for. They want something that is connected to the innate reason for being in the world. They are they are in their own lonely time asking themselves the question, is this all that it is about leadership? So if you consider what it really means to be a leader, to be a leader, it means that, one has a long-term view about their leadership. In other words, they have a vision of what they are there for as a leader, what their tenure will look like. At the end of a tenure, what will their company look like when they're finished? Not only that, they have a long-term view, they also have a present value. How does it look like today? How should it look like today? They have the ability to have expectancy, to believe that what they are doing is going to work. They have the confidence, okay? They have the confidence, and they also have the ability to bring people together to follow their vision. And their vision is not only just to bring people together, is to make money, but to make money in the right way. To make money in things that are redemptive. In other words, to bring beauty to the ugly areas of life. It does not matter what kind of level of commerce, multi-billion dollar or a few million dollars company, if you are not involved in an enterprise that is bringing beauty to the ugly areas of life, you are adding more to the ugliness of life. As simple as that. Okay. So leaders, because of not being able to find what they're looking for and then justifying their tenure with projecting excellence and, seeking approval of the peers, external validation, um, they are not, they keep pushing themselves away from what they are really looking for. And so they make three mistakes doing that. They make mistake about achievement. That is when you plan, when you have strategy, and when they achieve that strategy, it's equal to success. Okay. And some look at success in terms of how many pedigrees they have, how many trade certificates they've had. The more they have, the more they can compare themselves with other members of their peers, the more they feel successful. That's a mistake number two. And number three is to say that, there's no connection between uh, entrepreneurship and spirituality. They decompartmentalize those two. That's a big mistake because the origin of entrepreneurship is spirituality. That's the topic for another discussion. But just for this time, that 76% of leaders are not able to find what they're looking for. And when they're in the loneliness of their time, that 2 a.m. in the morning or that 5 a.m. before when they're getting up and getting to work, they are asking themselves that question. They're going to repeat the same thing they do every day, traditional routines, the things that everything is set. If you're that kind of leader I'm talking about. And I know this because I've been there. I've been in different setting of leadership. Sometimes I go to a place, um, where, the meeting is just about to start, so we have to ice-breaking sessions and we're all talking. And it is all about projecting, our wins, our achievements, what we are doing, our next thing, the big contract we have won and things like that. It dominates the discussion. And I played that game because I wanted to be part of being, thought of as smart and intelligent, right? But I can tell you this, as I'm saying those things, there's something within me telling me that this is clanging, this is empty. You need to add something to that. There's nothing wrong with what you're saying, but add something to that to make it more authentic. There's a reason behind what you are saying. And so, leaders find themselves in these recurring areas. They can't find what they're looking for, and the way they live is blocking them to find what they're looking for. And the number one reason for that is an epidemic that I've come to discover and name silent soul epidemic. The reason why leaders can't find what they're looking for is because their soul is silent. Their soul is silent from the innate wisdom because it has been disconnected, which began from childhood. And they will not discover this until adulthood. I mean, until adolescence. And if most leaders suppress it and they carry with them into leadership. And all the while, this SSA, silent soul epidemic, calcifies in their neurobiological systems so that they have this automatic response to people asking them, what do you do? It's automatic. It just comes. We spew off the things that we do. You know what the problem with that? But when you come to why are you doing that? We have many, many reasons. As I said before, you have to peel the reasons off, peel them off until you get to that point of the innate reason, which they cannot articulate. Even Christians who have the oracle, they lack the intelligence of the soul. So if Christians who have the oracle lack the soul intelligence, what about those who are not Christians? So that's why we find the world in the way it is today. The leaders are suffering from silent soul epidemic, and they don't even know that. Because the symptoms of SSE mirrors the symptoms of other ailments. So you can't go to a regular doctor and say, well, I have something here. They can't diagnose it. I suffer from that. And I've documented my journey in leadership from childhood to leadership. And I've created a proprietary program, a 3-phase, 9-step proprietary program to walk a leader through so they can knock off those boundaries that's preventing them from understanding the innate reason, their soul intelligence, which is not the same for everybody. It's uniquely different. It's like a DNA of your life. You can't copy somebody else's soul intelligence. In the business world, there's a lot of copying, stealing intellectual properties. No, you cannot live somebody's life. If you did, you will feel frustrated as a square peg in a round hole. And that's how I was living before until I found, discovered, and created this proprietary program. So I'm inviting you as a leader, if you resonate with anything I've said so far, let us chat. Click at the link below, make an appointment with me, schedule a time. Let's have a chat. Your life, your soul is precious than gold. Leave the footprint of yourself in this world so that when you have passed along, people will know that you've been in this world. Your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, the public will know that you've been in this world, that you have accomplished the reason why you have been created. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian leader or a non-Christian leader. This is very, very important. And I'm here to show you, to support you, and to guide you and walk you through this. You'll be healthier. Okay, you'll be wealthier, you'll be stronger. Your relationship will be much, much stronger. You have a good view of your life. You don't compare yourself with anybody. I mean, you could, but you compare yourself with your soul intelligence. What are you doing about that? That came from your creator. How are you using your gift and talent to fulfill that soul intelligence? I will guide you through all those steps and answer any questions that you may have. You are meant for more, and you need to step into your role as a leader and express the beauty of the glory of God in your life, in your personal life, in your professional life, in your relationship, in your community, in your church, or whatever faith community you belong to. You can express the beauty of the glory of God, and I can show you how to do that. My name is Abraham Joseph Ajenfuja. This is my passion. This is my mission. This is me living out of my soul intelligence. And I'm calling you to step up and do the same thing for yourself. I'm the author of the VIP Christian Vision, Intent, and Purpose, and also the author of Boundless. It's a book that I just wrote, just been released in Amazon, Boundless. So I would like to invite you to join me in this journey so we can change the landscape of leadership from soul intelligent, silent soul epidemic syndrome, bounded, to a boundless, blooming leaders across the landscape of this world. Let us do it. Thank you.